Shipping and handling gives you a total savings of $121. So if you want to go ahead and have that extended interest-free VIP financing, give us a call at 1-800-695-1418. Or if you're on hsn.com right now, you can apply online. If you're approved, you can take $10 off your very first purchase. So definitely go ahead and apply today. Well, Aaron Berger's not going anywhere. Now we're getting really serious about
so
photography
cool.
and very limited. So tonight, this price is going to be gone. Notice that this is almost a $675 camera. Here at HSN, we have it on 4 credit card payments of $92.49. So this is a great buy that we have for you. This price is only good until tonight. It's the lowest price we will ever offer. That's it. So we only have about 5 hours left or sell out. Aaron, there's only 600 of these left.
You guys, I know well over half of these are gone already. Here's the deal. We do this thing called Great Buy here very infrequently. It happens on hsn.com, and it's amazing. We do these little, you might have seen us promoting to it on hsn.com, but then we have just enough quantity to do one airing. This is the only airing we will do on this Pentax. Like Amy said, at 11:59 p.m. tonight, or when this sells out in the course of the next 10 minutes or so, once that happens, these are gone. They're not coming back at this price. This Pentax camera, first of all, this is the single most powerful zoom we have ever done at HSN. We have never done a 26x optical zoom. I have sold a lot of cameras out here at HSN. Never sold one with a 26x optical zoom. It is out of this world. When I show you how close you can get on pictures with a 26x zoom, if you've got weddings that you're going to, or you've got graduations that you're going to, or you're going to the beach, you're going to be traveling it all this summer, this is an SLR-style camera, which a lot of us like because, frankly, it's everything that an SLR camera offers you, except the lens does not come off.
What is SLR? I'm not
So an SLR camera, it's a couple of things. It's the body style of the camera, and it's this sort of telephoto lens make an SLR camera. You know, the other thing that makes an SLR camera is having a viewfinder and not just a screen on the back. So this has a gorgeous screen on it, 2.7-inch screen, nice big screen. But one of the wonderful things about that screen is I can actually get rid of the screen, and instead, do you see that? There's an electronic viewfinder in there. That's really practical, and it's really important for those of us who like to take pictures outside, because even though this has a wonderful anti-reflection coating on it, sometimes, did you see that? You can, you know, if you work hard enough, it's the coating.
There you go, I see.
You can get a glare. If you work really hard, you can find a glare. But look, if you've got a glare, you know what you do? All you do is you go to that electronic viewfinder, and you cannot get a glare in there. So those are the things that make this an SLR-style camera. Now, I want to start with that zoom. I'm going to talk about the fact that this has one of the fastest shutter speeds we have ever done. It's 1/4000th of a second, which means if your kids move quickly, like your 8-month-old, you know how sometimes you get a blur with a lot of cameras? When you have a shutter speed that is 1/4000th of a second, well, I'll show you in a minute. You can literally be going hundreds of miles an hour. I've got some pictures of people on jet skis, and I mean things that move fast, and there is no blur, there is no pixelization, anything like that. Also, the frame rate on this, I'm gonna juggle for you in a few minutes, and Amy doesn't know. You're gonna take pictures while I juggle.
Oh, you're juggling.
No, don't get nervous. I've already freaked you out with the whole shaking the Polaroid. No, I'm gonna juggle in a few minutes, and you'll see this thing. When you press that button, brrr, it clicks off. It can click off up to 11 frames per second, 11 photos per second. So if you're getting sports photography or fast photography, this is honestly, it's the most powerful. It's one of the best, if not the best camera I've ever offered here at HSN. But I'll remind you, this is a great buy. This is the only airing. This price goes away tonight at 11:59 p.m. if we have one single one left after this show. And this is the only airing of it. The airing you're seeing right now. I've got to show you the zoom, though. I've got to start by showing off the zoom. Okay.
Because it's all about what this camera will do, because it does everything. You're receiving all of the goodies, the rechargeable lithium-ion battery, the charger cradle, the AC power cord is included, the swap, the lens cap. You're also going to receive a 4-gigabyte SDHC card, AV cable, USB cable on this, everything that you need. And again, this price is only good until quantity sell out or until midnight. So we have about 590. That's it.
That's it. So this will almost certainly go before midnight tonight. Our last great buy sold out. Hey, the other thing, by the way, I haven't told you, but I'll show you in a minute. This is a high-definition video camera as well. Not just high definition pictures. This little guy with and there's a 4 GB SD card included too. So with the SD card, I should double check. Can we double check on that SD card? Because I could be
it's a 4 GB SDHC card.
I was like, for $369, there's no way. Okay, so there is the 4 GB SD card is included as well. That will record both your digital still pictures, 12 megapixel picture. This is 12 megapixel still pictures, and high definition video with audio too. I'll get to that in a minute.
I can even use this. Even though there's a menu, it lets you know everything on here.
I know that it sounds advanced and the pictures are advanced. To use this is point and shoot technology. PENTAX invented shoot technology and the SLR camera. Okay, let's look at the pictures. Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, I've never seen one so easy to use with such, an easy menu that you can just scroll down on here. I mean, it really does make getting that perfect shot easy, but you're getting professional quality.
Image stabilization is built in. Great point. Okay, so here's my first shot. Now, this is a PENTAX shot, you guys. It's one of the best cameras in the world. So obviously, the shot is good. I mean, the color is out of this world. It's super blue. It's super clear. But you really can't tell. In the back, there's a boat. You can't really see it. This is what you're getting with most of your cameras that don't have a strong zoom on them. Now, I'm going to show you the difference between this picture and 15 times zoom. And look, I'll be the first to tell you, 15 times zoom is a heck of a lot better than what I just showed you. I mean, you are, no question about it, you are a lot closer with a 15 times zoom.
Look at that.
But remember, this is 26 times zoom, so that's no zoom, so 15 times zoom. And that's good, it's good, but it's not 26 time. 26 time optical zoom get you in.
Oh my God.
So, and this is the difference. Again, if you're thinking, oh, I've got 15 times, I've got 18 times, I don't care. It's not the same. It is not the same as having 26 times optical zoom. So that's 15 times. Here's 26 times. All of a sudden with 26 times, you can read the letters on the boat that's next to it. It says N-O-R-D, Brave, Nord Brave. If we got in, if we zoomed in on that, you would be able to see those letters. Over here, you can see there's an old World War II boat. You can see there are people standing on the top of the ship. That's what a 26-time optical zoom gives you. There is no such thing as the cheap seats anymore. I don't care if you're in a 60,000-person stadium, if you're going to sports events, if you're just watching your kids play hockey or soccer or whatever it is they play. So that's just example number one of the zoom. Okay, again, the zoom from no zoom. Sorry, that's 15 times zoom. From no zoom to 26 times zoom, it's
like you're standing there.
Everything.
I have never seen something, and I'm standing right here. I can barely see where that boat is. I mean, you've got to look pretty close. To now, I can actually read the letter. I can see people's colored shirts, the shirt colors that they're wearing.
Okay.
That's huge for this price, and normally, like we said, $675. It's just until tonight or while quantities last. We still have a lot of you calling in from our Polaroid. This camera, again, is for serious, serious pictures.
Honestly,
if you're looking for that close-up shot.
The camera is for everybody because this is a point-and-shoot camera. It's an SLR-style camera. It has an auto mode on it. I'll show you in a minute. It automatically determines what picture you're taking. If you're taking a portrait, if you're taking a landscape, if you're taking a macro, a super close, the camera determines it for you. All you do is press the little shutter button, and Amy's going to prove it in a minute. You're going to take pictures with this and show everybody how simple it is. But the quality of the photos is that professional quality, is that magazine quality. Another example of the zoom here I'll show you as, again, these cameras are flying out the door because you don't see an SLR-style camera at this price. Okay, here's the initial picture. Again, not just using a little bit of the zoom. There are people up there saying bon voyage. If you were wishing goodbye, bon voyage, Uncle Joe, you can't quite see him without using a zoom. This is the camera you have now. But notice the exact same spot when this picture is taken. The camera has not moved, but your 26-time optical zoom, look, you guys, there he is. There's Uncle Joe actually waving. Actually, this is the same picture, but you get nothing here. I mean, you get a good picture of the boat, but you don't get the detail. This is that same picture. You can see your friends and family waving. You can, that's the light behind the eyes picture.
So normally, not only is it a great picture, it's the zoom capabilities. What would a normal camera, and I'm new to cameras, I'm looking for something that's going to give me the sharpest picture, and I could be far back away, and let's say my son's all the way out with my husband on the golf course. I want to zoom in on his face. I don't want it to be shaky. I want it to do all the thinking for me, and I want to get the best possible picture with one click of a button.
Let's talk about zooming in on your kid. This is the camera for that. I mean, this is the best zoom camera I have ever sold, and I've never sold one that's any easier to use than this. That's what's key, is that it is that ease of use that you want, Amy. It is that go-to every day, but the quality of the video. So you were talking about your kiddos, for example. Great picture here, Maria Christina, and that's Santi, and they're indoors, and they're cute as a button, right? No question about it. But you want to get in closer. Maybe you wanted to get in closer. You wanted to have, now you know that baby doesn't sit as still as he looks there.
No.
And your hand isn't as stable as as you want it to be. With digital image stabilization built in, I almost wish you guys could see how many we have left. We're down to about 500 of these. So by all means, if you want the best price we're doing on an SLR-style camera, this is the one. Look what happens when we get in closer. Okay, so again, standing in the same place. Great shot. Amy, you're not going to believe it. This is from the exact same spot. That's what look, you can see he's got the little thing on his head and all that. This is the exact same picture. I mean, the exact same spot from which it is taken. It's because it's 26x optical zoom. It's 12 megapixels. And let's talk about megapixels for a minute. Every time you touch the little shutter button on this camera, it gets 12 million units of information, 12 million units of color information in every single shot you take. And these are PENTAX megapixels. Every megapixel is not created equally.
So what's different about that? Why is that important?
It's because if this were 8 megapixel or if this were 4 megapixel, as we got in closer and then blew this picture up, you would start to be able to see the individual distinction between each of the pixels. Almost, it would look like a jigsaw puzzle. You would see where it was put together. When you look at this little guy...
So when you blow it up, if I've got some that actually you can see like these little lines
That's on the lower megapixel cameras.
Why.
Or the cheaper megapixel. The megapixel is cheap is not a good word, but not as well done. PENTAX is a world leader. It is professional quality, you know, super simple to use, yes, but professional quality pictures. As we get in super close on his face, you can see you can literally see the pores on this little guy. I mean, that's what 12 megapixel gives you. Look at the little blanket down there. You couldn't see the little fuzz on the edge of the blanket. So when you combine that 26x optical zoom with the 12 megapixel, now, here's the next thing I'm going to combine. The fastest shutter speed I've ever seen on a camera. And this is a complaint that I get a lot on other cameras that aren't SLR style, that don't have the speed of the shutter that the PENTAX has. This takes a picture in 1/4000th, hard for me to even say, of a second. So I'm using zoom here as well. You can kind of see, okay, there's your little guy in the jet ski is right there. Okay, well, so there's the zoom. But this is not just an example of zoom. Obviously, the 26x optical zoom is stellar, is absolutely out of this world. But this guy was moving about as fast as that jet ski can move. I'm going to approximate probably 40 to 60 miles an hour. I mean, it was flying. What you'll notice, with most cameras, they would not have a shutter speed fast enough for the shutter to close and for you to get that picture. You would see streaking, it would be blurry, it wouldn't be clear. Here, you can see, if you look over here or you look in here, you can see the dots of water that are being kicked up. That's how specific 12 megapixels is. With a shutter speed like this, with a zoom like this, you're going to get the clearest pictures. But also when things are moving fast, when you're thinking about your sports photography, if your kids play sports, or if you've got an 8-month-old like Amy does, that guy's not slow, right?
No,
even an 8-month-old, I bet he's quick.
He is
and you've had blurry pictures, I'm sure.
Well, and they come out, they look okay when I get the 4x6. Next thing I know, when I blow them up, I'm like,
8x10,
shoot. Yeah, even an 8x10. It starts to get a little fuzzy. The clarity of his blueness in his eyes, they look a little foggy looking. So it's an older camera, I will admit I need to upgrade, but there's a lot of mumbo jumbo out there. This camera is having everything in the easiest, simplest way to make sure you have the spot-on, most perfect picture that you could possibly get. It's only good, though, this price until tonight or sell out. So take advantage. What we take $50 or $60 off of this price. You can see it's a $674 camera. So if you're in the market, and you know PENTAX, they are the leaders. So if you're in the market right now for a great camera, I mean, the best of the camera at a fantastic price, that's only good for today. It's only good until tonight. It's almost like a second today special.
It really is. It's very well said.
Jeez.
Okay.
It's so lightweight.
We got a couple of minutes before this sells out or before our presentation is over. Remember, the price goes away tonight. I have so much more to show you, though. So I want to zoom through.
There's a lot to get through.
I want to zoom through some things. This is a high-definition camcorder as well. My camera is actually plugged into your television right now. What I want you to understand is, yes, you've got that powerful zoom. Yes, you've got some of the best megapixels we've ever offered, but you've also got high definition, high definition video capability. This is recording audio and it's recording video. Now keep watching. How long will the video last? Well, great question. It all depends on how long the card, how large your card is, right? How long your memory card is. With the 4GB card you have in right now, you can take over 1,000 pictures. You can get probably, I'm going to guess, about probably a little over an hour of high definition video. Put in a larger card if you want. You guys look. Just to see the quality of that video, to see look at the other boat pass in front of the big ship in the back. This is using that zoom. You use the zoom, and then you start recording. So high-definition video camera, 12-megapixel camera, 26x optical zoom. In our last couple minutes, just a few more things I want to show you. Face detection, smile detection are built in, as is blink detection. Let's talk about face detection. So this picture, this was the first picture that we took without using face detection. This will actually detect more faces, pardon me, than I have ever seen a camera do. This will detect 32 faces. We need to do a quantity update, though, just before I even talk about these faces. I know, because you can see there's 360, but we have close to 200 of you calling in. So this will probably not make the full or rest of this presentation. So if you're watching and you're just even a little bit on the fence, I want you to try it for 30 days at $92.49. If, of course, you're not thrilled, there's no restocking fee. That's one thing we pride ourselves in here at HSN. You don't like it, you send it right back. We're not charging you any additional restocking fee, but I think you'll be hooked when you see results like this. Just in all fairness, I wanted you to know, if you want the camera, that we really are. In right now. We're sort of at the very end here. Okay, so this was a picture we took without face detection on. This has intelligent flash built in as well, which speaks to this picture, and I'll tell you why. So notice there was a sunset in the background. So Maria Christina's face is dark, which is typical on cameras without face detection, or those of us, frankly, who don't adjust the aperture manually. And that's okay. This corrects all those things automatically. So this was the picture we took without the face detection. You press one button to turn face detection on.
Oh, geez.
And this is the, would you look at the difference now? What I'll point out is not only can you see her face so beautifully, but it's not as though it washed out the background like a lot of flashes do. This is an intelligent flash. Good point. So you still get the wonderful mood, that beautiful romantic quality of the sunset. Same thing if you've got birthday pictures, if you've got, you know, a one-year birthday or a two-year birthday coming up, you want to get the kiddo eating the cake, but you don't want it to be a blown-out picture. You want just that candlelight. You can get the face and you can have the light at the same time. Forgive the whole cake analogy, but you can have the cake and eat it too. You know where I'm going, but yeah, well, there's more where that came from.
But yeah, lots more. But isn't that the truth? How many times do we go to take a picture, or we get the family together at a family reunion, everybody's all together, and you're like, you go to take that picture, it doesn't turn out. Right. And then there's the sunset, and you're like, oh, it's too bright. Everybody's got to move over there. It takes forever to get that picture done right. This is the opportunity for you to get the camera you've wanted at the most affordable price. We've done our research. That's what a great buy price is about. It's going to go up. Well, this will probably be your final chance to get it. Definitely will sell out. But when you look at the quality of this, and I can't tell you how many times, Aaron, I have come home with this. Because you know what? On my little screen, it looks okay. I print the picture out, I get this. How many times has that happened to us? That will never happen to you again.
And you just press the button that looks like a face. You press it one time.
I think I could do that.
Face detection on.
But you're right, it didn't blur that. The picture
looks like a face. No, of course, it doesn't blur anything. This camera is one of the smartest and one of the fastest adjusting cameras. Now, I know we're nearly out of time, but I want to do one more thing just because I think Amy will love it. and I just think you'll love it. So, I just put this in its highest...
Oh, it's the juggling.
I want to do the juggling thing. So, I'm going to hand you the camera. Don't take a picture yet.
Okay.
I have to grab my
and again, remember, the mode's right there, the menu's right there. You press right here. I mean, everything is so easy. You can even turn the screen off if you want to look through the little lens.
We do 11 frames per second with this. It's the fastest frame speed I have done. When you start taking pictures of me, hold the button down, Amy, just for a second or two, and you'll hear it click off a bunch of pictures in a row after I start juggling. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, I'm juggling. Oh, my God, take the picture before I drop them. Did you hear it? Did it click off a bunch of pictures for you? Okay, good, because I can't do any more than that. Now, let me show you guys.
It's not juggling.
What do you mean it's not juggling? You shook the Polaroid. Okay, it wasn't really. I'm not a very good juggler, truth be told. But I can kind of juggle the scarves. So here's the thing. Here's what you do.
That was easy to do.
Easy to do, right? And
so did I just do a video?
You just actually took, I'm going to show you. I'm going to plug this in. Okay, so we'll show you. My camera is connected to your television set. You just took 11 shots per second when you held that down.
Oh,
so
you're kidding.
When I was doing my juggling, look. Those are all of the individual frames that you were getting as I was juggling. That's a picture. Oh, hang on just a second. That's picture, that's picture, that's picture, that's picture, that's picture. You guys get the idea? So that was not video. Those were all individual pictures.
That is remarkable. I'm telling you, this camera is jam-packed. This is a great buy price. So that's it. It will sell out in this presentation just for maybe the next 50 or 60 people. That's all we have remaining on it. What a great value that we have. I mean, just this, looking at, you know, how many times do we take that picture? And it looks good right here, right? We print them out. Guess what? We get this, not this. So anyway, thank you so much.
Congratulations on your new, you guys will go crazy over this camera.
Thank you for sharing the afternoon with me and everyone. I'm always, I get so